Alright guys, back with another video. I finally got another micro SD card so I can make another video for you guys because my other one ran out. That's kind of why the other video was quick. And now we're back to working on the Scrambler right now, and we will be working on the Predator really soon here. And then still waiting on stuff for the Banshee build. So that one's definitely still going to be a while still. Nothing's gotten done since the last video you guys have seen on it, which was a month and a half ago. So that's definitely going to still be a while. But back with the Scrambler, I got a brand new battery right there. Down there is the battery from my snowmobile, and it was actually too wide to fit in the tray here. So I got a brand new one today. I gotta put the acid in it and charge it still, so it won't be today when I'll ride it, but it'll be ready for tomorrow, which it rained a lot today, so it's really wet out. But I gotta rebuild the carburetor on this because for some reason it leaks out of the carburetor still when I already put like 2 bowl gaskets in it. So I don't know, I'm just gonna do all the seals and everything, and then hope that it fixes that. And I still gotta rebuild the rear shock, which I gotta bring that to the local like mechanic or whatever. I haven't rebuilt all the shocks that I need rebuilt, so that'll be that. And they're kind of slow there, so that'll be like a week, and I'll just wait on that. And that should be it for this. Maybe I could look into the 4-wheel drive because it doesn't really work all the time. But besides that, oh yep, and then I also want to try to find something so I can try and like polish these plastics. So that's how they're supposed to look originally, and then they're just so sun faded. And then I got a graphics kit to put on it too. And then over to the Predator. This thing has been amazing. It is so much fun to ride and everything. What I want to do now to it is I want to pull the spark plug, so I got to pull the whole front off and look at the spark plug to see how it's running and how it's burning. And then I got to adjust the carburetor. I think I'm going to drop the clip on the needle one more slot, and then mess with the air to fuel a little bit more, because it runs fine and everything until like I have to let it idle and stuff. And when it idles, it only idles for like maybe 30 seconds and then just dies. Or when it's hot and I'm coming to a stop sometimes, and like I slow down, so like I come to a stop, it'll just die. So pretty annoying, and it's really dirty right now. I'll have to clean it up. And then I want to do something about the paint on these plastics. As you guys can see right here, some of it already wore off from the ramp from when I had it in the back of my truck. And I also got a graphics kit for it too, so I'm going to need to paint the plastics for when I do that. And then just clean it up some more. And I gotta rebuild the carburetor when I have it apart. And that's pretty much about it. I still gotta put the bottom skid plate on it, which now that it doesn't leak anything besides fuel whenever it, I don't know, it just pretty much picks a day and leaks. And then also I want to try and mount the seat better, because like the latch is like messed up, so like when I'm jumping it or whatnot, sometimes it'll like come off, and it's pretty annoying. So I'll have to do something about that. And then just little things, and it'll be good to go. Not really changing a whole lot, just cleaning it up and doing pretty much maintenance to it. And I don't know, I might end up putting a clutch in it too. Sometimes it slips when I'm trying to take off in first. My oil is full, so I don't know. Clutch is probably just getting worn out, so I don't know, maybe I'll do that. And if I do that, it'll be when I change the oil, which I probably only got like 10-15 hours on it now, and it's been great. So I love this thing. So I want to try and get it finished up here and running good so it can idle and be just fine. So that'll be next after the Scrambler, but pretty much the only thing I can do with the Scrambler today is charge the battery, and so I'm gonna get started on that, and then I'll cut back in the next clip. Alright guys, so it's actually the next day. I got the battery all charged up, and now I gotta take it apart and get to the carburetor and put the rebuild kit in it and put it all back together and hope that it doesn't leak. So I'm gonna get started on that, and I'll show you guys once I get it apart. Alright guys, so I got the carburetor all apart here, top and the bottom, and I don't see anything wrong. Like I said, I already did a bowl gasket on it. I actually got both the old ones over here, and I actually already switched out the other needle and seat, but that's a brand new OEM one in there. That's the rebuild kit, and I don't see anywhere where those little seals would go. I took the whole top apart, and the top is just, the needle and then all that stuff. And then this is also the needle and seat, which is the new one I just got. So I guess that's the only thing I can think of being the problem. I also took the screw out of this, that screw, and put some like silicone on it so that it would seal if it is that. I might actually take this bottom one out too, just to make sure, but I don't know, it seemed like it was leaking higher, like right around this gasket, but I don't see how that could be possible. But I'll try that bottom nut too, and just put it back together, because the rest of it's just like jets and stuff. I don't really see any other seals. This one in the center right there, that one's just for the main needle that goes down, so that's nothing. And I don't know where those other seals would be, and why it would cause it to leak, so I'm just gonna try that. I got some Sil Glide for these little rubber silicone seals, and it makes sure that you don't rip them putting them in. So I'm gonna try that. The only other thing is that little O-ring on this, but I think you have to get like the whole assembly, which is like $60 or something like that. So hopefully I don't have to get that. But yeah, it's just weird. So I'm gonna put it back together and see if that doesn't solve my problem. But this is the only thing I can think of that could cause it to leak, other than maybe that, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. So I'll put it, I mean, like, it didn't leak before the very first time. It just, after it sat for a few days, it would have to reprime, like the gas. Like, it didn't leak, but it was going somewhere, and it would be hard to start, and so that's where it all started, and then it started leaking. So I'm just trying to figure it out, and if this doesn't fix it, I'm just gonna take the whole carburetor apart and try and take everything off of it that I can, and see if I can't figure out what it is. But for now, this is the only thing I can think of, and I'm just gonna start with this and see where it gets me. So let me put it back together now. Alright guys, so I got the bowl for the carburetor here. I took that screw off, and I definitely found this gasket to be bad. I don't know if you guys can really tell. Hold on. But it is flat spotted right there, and then cracked right there. I don't know if you guys can tell, but that gasket is definitely bad. And I'll get that replaced and get that tightened up. Also, this thing wasn't that tight at all. Like it was a 17mm wrench, and it just like loosened. Like it was just tight enough to be finger tight, but that's definitely bad. So I'll get that changed out, put it all back together, and that might have actually been my leak. I've never had this off, but definitely a problem there. But it's weird because like I was saying, it seemed like it was leaking higher, but definitely could have been leaking out there. So let me get that changed out and put this back together. Alright guys, I got the carburetor back in there, air back's in there, and the gas tank in there hooked up. Also went ahead and put the new battery in there, and as you guys can see, it's on. And I gotta prime the fuel because the carburetor was completely empty, and let's see if it fires up. Might take a second here. Yeah, I'll get it started and then I'll show you guys, since it's gonna take a minute to prime. Alright guys, so I finally got it running. I don't know, the fuel pump wasn't working at first or something.